Hey legends, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Grace-Fueled Family.
Yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you. Today we are diving into family team nights.
Yeah.
So this is a practice that we have started in our family and it has changed our family immensely and we want it to change yours too. So stick around and find out what it is. So,
Family team nights.
family team nights, one of our favourites.
This is something we sort of stumbled across. I've listened to a lot of podcasts about patterns and rituals and that sort of thing. And as I listened, we kind of talked about it and constructed it. Before we put this in place, it's not like our family was terrible. It's not like we hated it. It's not like we didn't have any form of intentionality. It was actually going all right. But we both sort of had this discontent of how do we bring this together? Like, it's so important to us.
And particularly the more children we had and like the variations of our family life changed a bit, didn't it? And it And we were like, what can we do to actually like really connect our family well?
Connect it together. And the last thing we wanted was just sort of a family that like ate some dinner in front of a TV and then went to bed and woke up the next morning and got ready for school and off we went and we didn't see each other. We wanted to be a family that lived really intentionally. And so through a few different bits and pieces, we settled on family team nights. And family team nights, we didn't realize how much, but they have brought so much intentionality into our family, and they have like bonded our team in a way that we sort of didn't really expect, did we?
No, not really. It was like, oh, let's try this. It sounds good and let's try it. But it has been phenomenal. We love it and our kids love it. They really, really love family team night every single week. They look forward to it. They get sad if it doesn't happen for some reason, which is very rare because we really protect the night. But everyone just loves it. Everyone helps. Everyone pitches in. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, and so we want to share this with you because we think you will love it, and this will be something that will like transform your family well.
Yeah, we've also made it really fun as well. And if you head to our website, you actually see some footage of us having a themed night, which was really funny. That was such a funny night. But yeah, it's really fun. And actually on the website, it's also got some other resources that can help you to formulate yours and formulate values, because your family values really come into this really intentionally. So yeah, head to there and you'll find resources. It's also in our 5-day free day guide as well. But
like rituals,
what is it, Steve? What do we do?
Yeah, absolutely. Rituals and practices are so incredibly important. As people of faith, you can't read the Bible and not see that God is an ordered God and that he loves rituals and practices. He also likes to disrupt things, which is really, really nice, but he likes the regular connection. And if you think about church and sermons, they're always talking about, daily reading of your Bible, that sort of stuff, for transformation and renewal. Practices and rituals are important to God, so they're like really important to us. Yeah. And regular rituals and practices, what they actually do is they build strong connection so that when you do the big ones, family holiday or going out on a yes day for the day or whatever it might be, when you do those big ones, they're actually way better because you've had that regular connection, and regular connection with your family is so much more important than one-off big things that happen. Yeah, the little things are really important, which can then help the big things, isn't it? Absolutely. Yeah. And so family team night, what it is once a week we decide that we are going to have a dinner together with a structure that is set and that we stick with. Yeah. And so it's a regular connection point. So we start off our night with going around the table and we share one low and we go around and share about lows. And it's really interesting. Sometimes that can take a while because sometimes there's things that we need to unpack. Yeah, that we haven't even known. Yeah, haven't known. So we pack through that and then we go around and highs and we do as many highs as people want to. And that's from the week prior to that. So highs and lows allow us to have a connection every week. Yeah, and those highs and lows aren't necessarily just from within our home either. It can be a low from school or a low from work or whatever, or a high from something that they've done outside of the house as well. So, but it's just really important
thing to check in. How are you going?
Absolutely.
Pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah. And what's the other one? Highs, lows, and the kids talk of another one.
Something funny?
Yeah, something funny. I don't know. They've got a word for it. They add it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, share something funny from your week as well, which is really fun. We add that as well. The other next thing is that it gives us a chance to reinforce and talk through our values. So every week we look at our values list and we just go down the list week by week.
And remember, a little while ago we did a blog about family values as well, one of our starting videos I think it was, and how you can do them, and our website also has resources to help you make yours as well.
Yeah.
But the values, I guess family team night gave it a chance to, instead of the values just looking pretty on our mantle, it has actually become a mantra in our family, hasn't it?
Absolutely. And so we explore them, we talk about them, we set challenges. So if it's, say, to speak life, then we'll say, go to school tomorrow or during the week and look for someone you can speak life to.
So we go through one value for the week.
Per week.
And one that was really special was thoughtful actions. And what can you do that was thoughtful? Come back next week with
having done a random act of kindness, a thoughtful action. Yeah.
And it's amazing what happens.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was really cool. I did this today, or I did this on Monday, and we have it on a Thursday night. They actually really are thinking about it. It's being intentional the way they live, which is super cool. And
they get excited to do a thoughtful action. And so we teach through and we have fun with our values and go through our values each week.
The next part of our night is the week ahead, and we look at the calendar and go through what we've got on so that it's predictable. People know what's happening. They know the routines as well of, even basketball game, what time the basketball game is and things like that. So we're just all on the same page.
And we find that really important for kids, and particularly as teachers. Kids need to know what's going on. Not all the time. Sometimes surprise days we do.
And they're aware too that things can change.
Absolutely. But yeah, having some predictability in their life is really important and builds that safety as well. And then this is always an interesting time of the night. We open it up for any other business. And really what any other business is all about is being able to air maybe something that's frustrating you or something that you're not loving. Sometimes it's something that you're thankful for or whatever. But usually it's like, hey, guys, no one's ever filling up the toilet paper. What else have we had? We've had...
please don't touch anything in my room.
Yeah, please don't go into my room and touch things. I've got this new toy, whatever. It's a cool time where the kids can talk about things. We do have to somewhat sort of control it. Yeah. We do have to keep it.
Often it's actually like us as parents saying something like, for example, there's washing left on,
or your school bags are never put away.
Yeah, things like that. So just things. Ways of managing the home, and so that any other business really addresses any problems instead of getting angry all the time. It's like, all right, let's talk about it then, and then it's able to talk about it in a calm way. And then for the next week, if they don't follow through with that, remember we talked about this at family team night, that your washing should be in the washing basket.
Yeah. And what that does is it allows you everyone to have an opportunity to air the things that are frustrating them. So there's not any build up of like frustration and resentment. Like it's able to be laid out there and do that. So that's a cool time, and you never know what's going to happen.
And the last part that's really important for our night is we finish with the Lord's Prayer together and also a worship song. And so we worship the Lord together. The kids often get up and dance, and it's really fun. Sometimes it's a kid's song. Sometimes it's not a kid's song, but it's also always a worship song of some description, isn't it? Yeah, which is great.
Usually a dance worship song, isn't it? A kids-based one or whatever, because our kids are smaller. But we do have some good worship times together.
Yeah.
And another thing we do, we don't do this as regular as we probably would like, but it's something that we've done. Is include our grandparents, and it's not just having them at the table, but it's asking them if they could come with a story from their childhood to share with our kids.
It's actually been really special, hasn't it?
It's been super special. Yeah. Grandparents love it. They feel ultra honoured. Our kids get to learn about their grandparents. That's one thing I remember when my nan was on her last month. I spent a little bit of time with her, and she'd share stories that I'd never heard before, and it was so fascinating. And that sort of inspired us to go, hey, we want our kids to hear the stories from our grandparents, from their grandparents, and do that. So including them has been a really cool addition.
Yeah, and it's also been you know, the extension of us as well, isn't it? Like we've come from these families, so they learn more about us as well.
Yeah.
And also the safety net and building that safety net for our kids, that grandparents are a really valued and important part of our family, as is the other extended family as well.
Yeah.
But it's been just really special to invite them in on that, and they can also be a part of our lives and know what we're doing with our family as well, which has been a really important and special part as well. So our encouragement for you is, how can you start a family team night or a family team time in your family? Now, we are also aware that we are teachers and our schedule is pretty predictable, but there are people who shift work and have other jobs and other part-time jobs. Their kids might have part-time jobs, but our encouragement is to find a time that it could change for you guys each week if you're shift workers, but find a time each week that you can intentionally bring your family together in that family team time to connect.
Yeah, it's really good to have it around the same time. So ours is Thursday nights. We pick Thursday nights because there's usually like churchy type commitments on a Wednesday, and Mondays, school events always seem to happen on a Monday. So Thursdays seemed a pretty safe night, and we protect that as much as possible.
Yep.
There are times where we have to shift it, but we just do that when we make it happen. But it's not something that we shift unless it's for a really good reason, like work events for me usually. And so we protect it on a Thursday night. We also stay with the KISS principle: keep it simple, stupid. Not that we're calling you stupid, but keep it simple, right? When we first started it, we were like, oh, let's have this amazing meal every time, and we had dessert and special drink, and we made it bigger than Ben-Hur, and it was more stress than it needed to be. And so we've just kept it simple. So we do try to do meals that we all like, that we're all going to eat, okay? But it doesn't have to be extravagant. It doesn't have to be nice. Another way we keep it simple is the kids actually set up the night. And so it's special because we have the plates all set out. We have knives and forks.
We have serviettes.
Special cups with serviettes inside of it. So we set it up nice. The kids do that.
Yeah, they love it.
We've taught them how to do that. And it's also a night where we have the food on the table and we serve each other the food. There's something really special in that. So we always have a meal where we can serve each other. But then the other thing to keep it simple, the kids pack up.
It's amazing.
So as the kids pack it up, because we tie it into like pocket money night as well. So they pack up because they know that their pocket money's coming. So they pack it up. They load the dishwasher. We do the dishes that can't go in the dishwasher while they're doing that. By the time we finish packing up, the whole kitchen is clean. And we're all done. And the kids have pitched in to do that. So keeping it simple, it's a family team night. It's not a mum and dad putting this on for the kids' night. It's a family team night. So use the team to make it happen.
Yeah, and we've also made it something special as well, in the fact that we have special drink every time, like cordial and fizzy or whatever. And also it's the night that they get a chocolate or a lolly or a very small dessert after we've done the dishes. So,
because it's not a regular thing in our
Because it's not a regular thing in our home. So it's become a really special night, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, but our encouragement for you is that keep it simple and keep it special.
Yeah, and fun.
Yeah.
We've done theme nights. We dressed up we did a summer theme, didn't we? We all dressed up. We did a dress up night where we all wore like formal attire and came to that. So keeping it fun and like the song, like the worship bit, it's not like necessarily serious like worship. We dance, we laugh, we play, even the dishes, we try to make it fun. Not that that always works, but try to keep it fun and lighthearted.
And one thing that's really made it simple for us is that we have that structure that we talked about, and so every week we've got the plan. We just know that this is the structure, and it's predictable and it's simple because it's not, what are we going to do now? Well, how are we going to make it special? It's just, we know that we start with highs, lows, we then go, the things that we said about before. So that's a really important part. So I guess our encouragement is, what plan are you going to put in place, and how can you keep it structured and simple, because we want it to work for you.
I've got one more tip as well. Keep technology away, like completely away. So our phones, we use it for the music, and that's it. But they stay well away. You don't even want a quick check or whatever. This is a time for you to connect with your family team, not a time for you to connect with whatever's going on your device. So keep phones away, because that shows so much respect to your family and your kids as well. And for your kids as well, if they've got devices, keep them away.
Yeah. So we're excited to see more teams really building and growing through Family Team Night.
Absolutely.
As ours has, because we are Team Crocker and we love it.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So yeah, check out that 5-day free guide, because that will give you heaps of extra, I guess, more robust information around all this and how you can do this well.
Yeah.
So go to our website and grab that. Put it in place and let us know. We love hearing from you guys. But yeah, let us know. How has this gone for you? Do you want some tips or advice? Let us know. If you're struggling with how you're going to work it out, we're happy to spitball ideas with you.
Yeah.
But we just want to see you thriving as a strong family team fueled by grace.
Yeah. So happy planning, guys.
Yeah, enjoy.
See ya. What do you think about Family Team Night?
It's very good.
Why?
Because we get to be as a family,
Yeah.
and that we get to pray together.
What's your favourite bit of Family Team Night?
Lollies.